All right, man. We are back up here again, ready to chop up some of this good game. This your man right here, the one, the only, that beautiful Rhode Island Red Rooster. Give y'all a few minutes and stuff to come up in here, and we'll talk more about the subject matter at hand, which is Black Smoke Matters. So, all right, the John 3:26. What's going on? All right. Wait a minute, hold up. Let me get a sound check. If my sound is my sound coming through good? It's coming through all right. You can hear me. If you can hear me, all right. Okay, all right, we good. Give it a few more minutes and stuff, and then we're gonna go ahead and break into the subject matter and stuff, which is Black Smoke Matter, and also to speak on other trucking events and issues as well. So give everybody and stuff a chance. Come on in. Also, if you have any questions, and stuff like that pertaining to trucking, go ahead and put it on out there, and I'll answer it as much as possible. Okay, let's see. We're gonna give it about another 30 seconds. Let people chime in and stuff. Y'all gonna chime in. All right, then we're gonna go on break into it. I found out the information about Black Smoke Matters, and I'm gonna give my insight and stuff on it because it's a good thing and stuff. It's just heading in the wrong direction. I think it's gonna be, if guys if they don't really nail it this time, I think this will be the last. I think this will be the last opportunity that they ever get to bring up the subject matter and stuff. And so, what better person and stuff than to speak about it than someone who's been in the game and stuff. Kind of, they don't want to, for some reason they talk about some of the young people that's in it. They don't let them speak about their insight and stuff on it. And then, when you got years in the industry and stuff, they want to, they want to use that against you too and stuff. And so, I mean, it's like nobody really wants to hear anything and stuff, but then you want to speak about the matter. And so I say any matter that you speak on, let it be effective. Otherwise that, hey, if it's a rant, let it be a rant, So the guy named that started Black Smoke Matter is Mike Robbins. His name is Mike Robbins. It's a Facebook page and stuff that got started up. And so, their objective is to do a shutdown April the 12th of this year and stuff. I said it was April 20th and stuff. And so again, it's April the 12th. So, you got to forgive me for that misinformation and stuff there, So it's April the 12th of this year, which is on a Friday. And stuff. So, so many things and stuff is wrong with it. So, I would think that these guys would have learned from the last two supposed strikes that was supposed to happen. Well, it was three actually and stuff. They had one in 2017. They had one in 2017. They had another one in 2013. And both of those didn't garner any kind of attention and stuff that was going to be effective. The first one of 2013, they did it during the government shutdown. They did it during the government shutdown, which, it didn't give. I mean, I just didn't see the point and stuff. People just went to DC and stuff, and there was nobody to actually hear you, or people was more focused on the government shutdown rather than truckers and stuff coming together and bringing issues and stuff that was you know, bringing issues and stuff that was going to affect the trucking industry. So that was a failure. Then the one in 2017, I didn't participate in it and stuff. You know, I said I was, but I didn't participate in it because of what happened. A few years prior. You know, which they were talking about the ELD mandates and stuff that was going to be coming into effect in December of. It was supposed to come into effect December 2017. And so, you know, they were trying to do everything and stuff to stop that. But at the same time, these were own operators, again, that were making money at the time that most people and stuff, or most carriers and stuff that you went to, was telling people to go to ELD. And so, with that happening, it just didn't, I just said I wasn't going to participate in stuff, guys. The guys were talking about, you know, now they needed your help and stuff, but at the same time, when people decide to go to the ELDs and stuff like that, you know, they were just running circles around you. You know, they were just running circles and stuff around you. So, you know, anyway, that's what happened there and stuff. So now that everyone is in, you know, the mandate affected everyone, and now we can speak about the real issues and stuff like that, because, you know, you're talking about, the name comes from an old school, you know, old school saying and stuff. It was an old school saying about, you know, black smoke and stuff when it came out the trucks and stuff. I thought that it would be centered around emissions, which it isn't. The ELD mandate and stuff, which it is focused around, but it's just not. From me putting my ear to the ground and stuff, I didn't see a lot of guys and stuff that are speaking to a manner to where it's talking to the industry as a whole. You know, they saying, well, I'm being affected this way, okay. I'm being affected that way, okay. Well, then we all need to come together collectively and speak in one voice about how things are affecting us in the industry. Otherwise, what's the point? You know, if we're shutting down, okay, and everybody's just speaking for self, you know, well, I'm having this individual issue, I'm having that individual issue and stuff, and then you talk it over with your dispatcher or broker, whoever and stuff, and they get it resolved. Okay, well, I'm going back to work then. You know, I'm going back to work and stuff when it's supposed to be affecting us collectively. And if we're trying to get results collectively, then again, you know, we have to speak in one voice about things that are affecting us in the industry. So if it's the ELD mandate, everybody needs to be focused on that. And so if I'm asked, or you're asked, or somebody else is asked, how's it affecting you? Then again, you know, we all speak the same language. You know, how's it affecting us and stuff collectively? You know, if the same thing with the emissions. If emissions is a problem and stuff, then talk about how it's affecting you collectively. You know, bring out your receipts, bring out your bring out the work and stuff that's been done and stuff to your equipment, and speak in one voice, you know, cause I say, hey, I'm with it. I just had an issue and stuff, and you know, everybody know what happened to me. You know, I got my receipts and stuff like that. I say, hey, bring your receipts and stuff, put it out there, and then demand an answer and stuff be rendered for, you know, the subject matter stuff if we're dealing with emissions. But again, you know, just everybody's speaking more about me this, me that, and it's just going to be another opportunity that's squandered. You know, it's another opportunity that's squandered and stuff. And so, you know, I think this is going to be the very last time that something like this of this magnitude and stuff can happen. So, you know, with so many things and stuff coming into the industry and stuff like that, you know, with Freightliner, they're rolling out their stage 2 autonomy truck, that 2020. You know, I don't know who's gonna be the first one and stuff to purchase it, but you know, everybody's main drive is to go into self-driving, you know, self-driving equipment. And so even though I think that from an industry perspective it's a long way off, but it all depends on where you're talking about going. You know, like for instance, a lot of people are banking their business upon Amazon. You know, everybody wants to get contracts with Amazon when Amazon is just, they're saying that, hey, listen, you know, we can handle our own. You know, we can handle our own and stuff. In fact, you know, we're going to be a major competitor to some of the guys and stuff that's already established, you know, with your UPS and your FedEx. You know, online shopping is the thing and stuff. And so, you know, with Amazon, they have their own, you know, they got logistics and stuff under control. So they're telling somebody who manufactures something on a small level that, hey, you know, you don't have to purchase no warehouse. We'll be your warehouse. We'll be your distribution. You know, just put it up here on the site and stuff like that. We charge this certain amount of money, and you know, your goods and services and stuff, man, you know, we'll pick it up, we'll house it, and you know, the second it's sold and stuff like that, you know, we'll you know, give you the money. And so, you know, a lot of businesses and stuff were banking upon this extra business that was coming in, which was online shopping. But it's just Amazon has a monopoly on it. You know, they have their own warehousing, they have their own you know, they have their own logistics. And so they said, we're just going to eliminate the middle guys and stuff. No more brokers, no more trucking companies and stuff like that. They saying, well, you know, they're focused more on the small people. You know, if you got 1 truck or 3 trucks or whatever and stuff, if you're not a large fleet or whatever, right, you can come on over here. We got everything and stuff that you need. You choose a lane and stuff, and that's that. You talk to us directly. And so they just got it all mopped up. So, you know, the company who suffered, you had one company, all right, Sherwin-Brown, what's going on? All right. You had one company, New England Motor Freight. They filed bankruptcy and they went out of business. But what they were saying is that they were doing business with Amazon. And so it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous to bank your business upon coattailing on someone else that can easily say, well, you know what, hey, if we get our own trucks and stuff, man, we'll just eliminate you altogether. You know, which Amazon has the power to do. They have their own warehousing. They have their own distribution. The only thing they're saying is that we just don't want our own trucks right now. You know, but if anyone goes into the self-driving technology, it's going to be them. You know, because all you're doing is just taking the stuff from warehouse to warehouse and stuff. They got their couriers. And so, you know, they're saying that they want to make their carbon footprint by 2030 100% electric. You know, they don't want to depend on the fossil fuels or nothing like that. So they're just nipping everything in the bud right now and stuff. And they're preparing to be totally and completely self-sufficient. But right now, they're saying there's no need for us to go buy trucks, you know, for people to drive. You know, when our primary focus and stuff is that when the technology becomes available, right, and they get the political side of stuff out of the way, where if something was to happen, then who gets sued? You know, once they get all that stuff out of the way, then, you know, they're going to be the first ones and stuff to get it. So, you know, it's just, I just tell guys to, man, look, don't bank yourself upon, you know, well, I got an Amazon contract. Okay, that's good for you. You know, I got a FedEx contract, got a UPS contract. Okay. But understand the stuff is that, you know, when things begin to slow down, right? Because, again, they are consumer based, right? Meaning that others have to manufacture products and stuff, and then they're saying, well, we're going to take care of your needs based upon that, but they're not making anything. You know, they're saying, you know, it's small businesses. So as money began to get more scarce, then it's gonna affect them greatly. But, you know, right now, you know, business is okay and stuff because, you know, people have money, they're making money, they increase the revenue of a lot of people and stuff, boosting you up to $15 an hour for some places and stuff like that. So, you know, even in the trucking industry and stuff, with this shortage and stuff that's going on, you know, they're giving guys raises where you can see Walmart now, they're guaranteeing you $90,000, you know, $90,000 and stuff, you know, and in some areas you probably can make $120,000. You know, I know that if you're willing to move up to Maine, you know, that distribution center they got in Lewiston, Maine, if you're willing to move up there, you could probably do about 120,000. You know, because they are in dire needs and stuff in that particular distribution center. You know, right now they got Prime, which is take care of most of their you know, they take most of their outbound, you know, most of their inbound and outbound and stuff. But you know, the problem with Prime is that, you know, the location, just like with Walmart, the location, you know, they offer guys and stuff incentives to stay over there. But you know, for the most part, is that, you know, hey, you're talking about as a company driver making $120,000, then you know what you gonna do, you know. You ain't gotta worry about truck payments and nothing like that. So you know, hey, that's good money for a company driver. Doggone good money. So you know, but everyone that's coming to me and stuff, they're talking about these contracts and stuff they got. Well, hey man, I got this contract, I got that contract, but again, what happens when things and stuff start to get a little tough, when things begin to slow down? Cause you know, not to be pessimistic or anything, is that, you know, the economy is ripe for a recession. It's ripe for a recession and stuff. You know, all the recipes and stuff are there. And so, you know, it just, all it has to do is just cut the oven on and stuff and bake to a simmer, and we're right back where we were, just like in 2008, you know, just like we're in 2008 and stuff. And so, you know, I just tell guys, man, look, be wary of that. You know, get what you can while you can for as long as you can, but don't bank yourself upon that business and business only, because, you know, like I said, New England Motor Freight, they bank their business upon Amazon, and they're bankrupt now. You know, they was $400 million a year company. XPO Logistics, they're in trouble. You know, XPO and stuff, they're in trouble and stuff. They saying, you know, with Amazon and stuff cutting them, you know, they lost 400 million. You know, with their contract, they lost 400 million. So, you know, and that's because what they're saying is that, hey, listen, you know, we can do our own global thing. You know, we can do our own logistics. I mean, hey, we appreciate you helping us out, but hey, this market right here, you know, we can find, you know, you're a large fleet and stuff and so on and so forth, but you know, hey, you got guys out here with their own authority and stuff, and freight is not going, I ain't gonna say freight is not going so good, but if you offer them something that's guaranteed, right? You offer something that's guaranteed and stuff, and you hand them that contract and give them the chance to grow, what you gonna do? Everybody and stuff that, at least everyone I know and stuff, that got their own authority, every time I'm seeing them and stuff, they got an Amazon Prime trailer behind them, you know. From what was offered to me and stuff, they was offering me a load out of Massachusetts and stuff, to run from that warehouse, and then there was one in Jersey they wanted to take care of, and then another one in New York, and then to come back to that place and stuff. They was paying some pretty good money. You know, it was paying some pretty good money and stuff. You know, it's just, man, I don't do power only. You know, I'm like, hey, look, what am I supposed to do with my trailer for a couple of days? Oh, just find somewhere to keep. I'm like, nah, can't do that. That's okay. But you know, even what they was offering and stuff, and that was power only. I mean, it was very good. But you know, at the same time, I just didn't want to get caught up in the fact that they can offer great money and stuff now, but then when they get everybody in there and they got a monopoly of it, you know, you can see the money and stuff begin to fade. Just like this whole trucking thing all together and stuff. I mean, you know, anyone that has knowledge of, you know, the trucking industry and stuff, and can go back, they can go back and stuff. They say, well, hey man, when did trucking get messed up? Man, everybody will say, well, when deregulation came in. You know, they say, hey, deregulation came in, it just killed the industry. And so, you know, you can see the real effects of it and stuff in the early, well, at least I seen it in the early 90s. That's when I started seeing the real big effects of it and stuff. And so, you know, They were just offering places for people to work and stuff and saying it was guaranteed and stuff and so on and so forth, rather than, where things were a lot more difficult then and stuff as far as communication. I ain't gonna say difficult, it was just, you didn't have computers, smartphones, and none of that stuff there. You had to be in with someone and stuff. And so, you had to call the broker or go to the broker. Hey, what's going on, Big Tex? You had brokering agencies and stuff that you actually went to. You went in the office and stuff, and then, you had to talk to them and see what was going on about what loads and stuff came out, so on and so forth. So, as time progressed, then, they put the DAT machines inside the truck stops, to further along communication and stuff. But, it just, 90s, you've seen it in a decline, and then in the early 2000s, that's when it was gone. And so, now what we're seeing is, hey sweetie, so what we're seeing now in the 2000s and stuff, in order for people to survive, is they have to, they go to your Landstar's, your Mercers, Jones Motor Freight and stuff like that. These were brokers, independent brokers, and so they saying, well, listen, now we're in a market where it's quantity, it's quantity over quality now. It used to be quality over quantity, now it's quantity over quality. So, hey, if I can go in with this guy right here and stuff, and they're talking about lowering my insurance rates and stuff by 80%, and I just got to give him, he's lowering my, my operational costs and stuff by 80%. I'm just giving him now 30% of my, 30% and stuff, and I can still kind of operate and stuff. All I have to do is just keep on running his trucks, then that's what I'm gonna do. So that's how you got your Landstar agents, your Mercer agents, and all your other agents that went to other trucking companies and stuff, is that, they have the business and stuff tied up, but they're saying they, insurance and stuff, company takes it out at 30%, paperwork, permits, any kind of tax filings and stuff like that. Hey, we take care of that and stuff, with that 30%. But what that does and stuff in the end is now it gives the companies an inside track on what you have and stuff. And so, when that contract and stuff is about up, they send their representatives over there and stuff. And so now you're underbidded and you don't have a contract. You don't have a contract at all. So they saying, well, what's your usefulness now? You have none and stuff, so you can work as an employee, but this about, this 70-30 split and stuff. No, you get your paycheck every Friday and stuff. We'll pay you, I don't know, $10-11 an hour, answer the phone and stuff like that, move our trucks, make sure our trucks go over there and pick their loads up, and so they just lock up the business and stuff that way. So but yeah, so this whole Black Smoke Mountain stuff, man, I don't see them hitting the mark and stuff, man. I mean, they're not even making enough noise to where I see any kind of, anything significant, and I'm just being real and stuff. Even though I say I'm gonna participate and I'm gonna shut my truck down on April the 12th, which a lot of other people are gonna be doing the same thing. They're gonna be shut down on April the 12th and stuff. Most people by anywhere between 6 and 8 o'clock and stuff, and I guess we'll all be off on Friday. It's just, come Monday and stuff, we're back on our regularly scheduled program, because I don't think anything's gonna be done and stuff. We're shutting down Friday. People aren't expecting things and stuff on the weekend and stuff, and so Monday it's all on getting up Sunday and stuff, to make your delivery on Monday. But it's just, I just don't see no effectiveness where it's going to garner anyone's attention to say, hey, what are these truckers over here doing? What are they over here doing and stuff? What's the deal? What's the game plan? Why are you guys shut down? What's going on? Why we can't get our freight delivered? That sort of thing there and stuff. It's just not I just don't see the effectiveness in that stuff. Even though I know the other thing they're talking about with the media is, the media gets it wrong too and stuff. They talk about the membership. They have X amount of members, and he was started from this, he was started from that, so on and so forth. It was something that was trending for a day, but I think that as time and stuff is drawing ever so closer, cause we got less than 2 months before this thing's supposed to go down and stuff. And again, I just don't see anything to the significance to say, well, you know what, hey, it's really, hey, everybody is talking about this thing, and we're talking about going in this thing hard. It's just, I'm just not getting that vibe, man. I'm just not getting that vibe. So, I feel that if it's gonna have a very good impact and stuff, or the impact and stuff that's necessary to make some effectiveness, then I think that the time is now. It really needs to be on everyone's especially those and stuff that are talking about participating. If it's on their agenda, they need to be really on this and stuff. They really need to be pushing this and stuff. What's the itinerary? What's our focus points and stuff? If anyone asks us, then what it is. I understand they're generating papers and stuff like that, but again, it's just everyone needs to be on the same sheet of music. Cause again, questions are going to be asked and stuff, and they saying, well, if it's about this individual thing and stuff, then they ain't got nothing to worry about. Let's see what else happened. I don't want to be in anyone's business per se, right? I don't want to be in anyone's business per se and stuff, when dealing with trucking. But at the same time, if you take the time to post up certain things, and stuff, and you want social media to be your mediator for solving your issues and stuff pertaining to trucking, and you happen to be a YouTube you happen to be a content creator, what do you expect to happen? I guess I don't want to speak in parables and stuff, man. Like I said, I'm a subscriber to Chasing Andrews, and so I was watching their live feed that they did last Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday. It was him and Golden Child and stuff. They was doing their live feed and stuff. And so then I seen a thing he posted up on YouTube that Tuesday actually and stuff, when the I guess the business ordeal that they had set up and stuff was supposed to go down. I guess it didn't. And so he was saying that he was putting it on Golden Child and stuff and saying Golden Child did some underhanded stuff. And so I guess I'm gonna speak on it because it's trucking. Is that, whatever y'all business forum and stuff was, the mistake that y'all made was the fact that you got a lot of haters out here. And no matter what you did, it's always people that's gonna be speaking about things and stuff that you do wrong. And so if you take the time and stuff to look at some of the things you did yourself, like when you was out there doing the oil field thing and stuff, there wasn't a lot of people saying too much of anything. But then when you went and bought that truck, right, and then you posted up there and stuff, or you buying that truck with that money, that was a problem. Okay. And then you was doing the things and stuff with your truck, it was a problem. When you start advertising about your business credit, it was a problem. When you went home and went on vacation and you was on that cruise ship, it was a problem. And then when you got back from your cruise, right, and went back to work, you was met with a lot of hostility because of everything that you was posting. And so some things and stuff you got to do secretly, especially if you want things and stuff to work to the way that you want it to work. You know, I feel that the people and stuff that was going in, you know, you had investors. You know, you had investors, you had meetings and stuff, and with those meetings with those investors, you know, everybody wasn't in on it. So I don't think it's fair for you to have to put up your business partner on YouTube. I don't think it's fair for you to have to do that when everything and stuff was based upon your investors and those that was coming over to do the thing and stuff with you guys. I mean, I don't know what the company name was going to be called, but, you know, obviously it was going to be something good because, you know, you had your investors, you know, you had your, you pretty much had your whole business portfolio set out there. Now, I don't know if it was something that you did yourself or if it was something and you and Golden Child did together. But for you to put that man out there like that and stuff, I don't think that was very cool, you know, when nothing else and stuff was put out there. Nothing about the meetings, nothing about the investors, none of that stuff, the important things. And so, you know, if this guy decided he wanted to back out of it, then let him go. You know, because if the portfolio was really something that was solid, then I think it would have went down and stuff, whether he decided to participate in it or not, you know. But I can't think of anything that underhanded that needed to be done to a point where you had to blast him out on social media, you know. And so this is where a lot of these beefs and stuff get started. You know, this is where a lot of these beefs and stuff get started. I mean, you know, it's just this right here was on a business level. You know, most of the time and stuff, you know, this social media drama and stuff, I mean, you know, and you know who it is and stuff. I mean, at first they could be the best of friends doing collaborations and stuff like that, and then one thing falls out and now all of a sudden, you know, every video is coming out, you know, F this dude, F that dude, he ain't this, he ain't that, you know. If I see him, I'm gonna do something to him, and you know, all this, all that and stuff, you know. But this right here was pertaining to business, and so, you know, you had, I think that what he was doing was a very good thing and stuff. I think that what y'all was doing was a very good thing, but you know, it's just, I don't know what the breakdown and stuff was between you and Golden Child and stuff, but I don't think that, again, that information should have been put out there, you know, to that degree and stuff. You know, now you got everybody co-signing, and now everybody's co-signing and saying this and saying that. They wasn't even in to start with, because, you know, everybody had to go out there and stuff. They had to have their own truck, you know. Let's see, he said Golden Child, all right. He said Golden Child wife wanted part of the 50-50, but Andrew told Golden Child give her part of his, and they didn't want to do that. Okay, now, again, if okay, that's something that could have been done between those two guys right there, you know. And if you can't reach that agreement, fine, but don't put that information out there and stuff on social media. And now people have they already trying to find a reason to hate on you, right? On both of them. They got a reason to hate on them both. And so now they just use this as a just cause and stuff to say, well, you know what? Whatever Golden Child try to do, I ain't gonna go with it, even though it can be beneficial. Whatever Chasing Andrews, what he trying to do, can be beneficial and stuff. But again, I don't want to go with it because they're gonna take what he did between Golden Child and stuff and use that against him, you know, for any kind of future endeavors and stuff. I mean, that right there was very counterproductive. Very counterproductive. You know, that could have been worked out. You know, even if it was last minute and stuff, you know, it could have been worked out, because I'm pretty sure there's some more detail and stuff to it. You know, nobody can come in and can make that type of they can't make that type of interjection and stuff unless they are an investor. You know, that's business. And so, you know, again, if she didn't want to do it, or if he didn't want to do it, then how much of an effect will it have and stuff on the business as whole? You know, the business in general and stuff. How bad was it going to affect? You know, so that's the thing there and stuff. I mean, you know, you proceed forward, but at the same time, you try to clear up all questions before a person come in and stuff and be invested, because, you know, you can't make any kind of last minute decisions on a whim because of this, that, or whatever. It's understood. This what it is. This is the deadline and stuff to sign the contract and stuff, and that's that. So, if you have any kind of grievances or whatever, then, we can bring them up, we can address them. But, as far as the whole business in general, right? The whole business in general and stuff, it doesn't affect that. Cause we still got to do what we got to do and stuff, cause it's already, the wheels are already in motion, So, I'm just saying, it's one thing and stuff to have social media beefs and stuff, right? But then it's another thing when you're bringing business involved in that and stuff, because now, what does that say about people in the future that want to go on these endeavors and stuff, and they want to reach out to potential investors, and then they see that they seeing business being handled in this manner, and then being posted all up here on social media. What do you do about that now? That just drives away the whole force. And so, now it's going to be more hard and stuff to get investors and stuff, and we may not have nothing to do with it, but the whole platform is going to be based upon, well, hey, you remember these two guys right here and stuff, they had something good, and then the last minute, they just bagged out of it. So who's to say that you guys and stuff aren't going to do it? Did y'all have y'all portfolio and stuff set in play? Which I'm pretty sure they should have had that. They should have had that and stuff, and nothing like that would have happened. You need a lawyer and a contract to be safe. Handshakes don't always. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you need the lawyers to understand the contracts, but if you're making a contract to a point to where everybody can speak the language, right? Then there you go. It's just, you need a lawyer, you need a lawyer and stuff, because people just choose to use words and stuff, college level words and stuff, when all you need is just something simple for everybody and stuff to to understand, so that there can't be any kind of misconceptions, no twisting of the words and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Cause I think the whole platform would have been good. Here it is another a group of guys and stuff coming together and saying, what? Hey, let's do things our way. We know how to do things and stuff like that. Let's eliminate all this, let's eliminate, talking to this lady or this person or that person, again, no offense against any women. I'm just saying, but no offense, but again, just eliminating people that are not out here. All right, what's going on, brother Faniel? Faniel. But you're eliminating all people that can be counterproductive in your business. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, all right, I drive a truck, you drive a truck, so whatever issues and stuff that come along is something that we can all understand and agree with. There's no big me's and there's no big I's and small U's. Everybody's on board and stuff. Everybody's being consistent, and we're taking care of the things we need to take care of and stuff, because this business is something that, that's grand, that's revolutionary. But, that opportunity was missed. And, it was, I was rooting for him and stuff, and I really was and stuff. I was rooting for him and stuff. I said, man, I hope this work out, because, it's something that's warranted and needed and stuff. Jason Andrews, he got me, I'm gonna tell you, with just his videos and stuff, man, he got me into, investing. He got me into investing. With his, he made it, he broke it down to a point. That's what made me a subscriber for him and stuff. He first got out here, when he first got out here and stuff, here it is, a 22-year-old man talking about investments. And when he broke it down so simply, right, that it can be understood, I knew where to go, who to talk to, where to put the money, and so on and so forth, And so, when he broke it down and stuff, like I said, ever since then, I just been hooked. I said, man, he going places. You know, he going places. 22 years old, and here I am. You know, at the time I was 30. Let's see, I was 30 something, right? And you know, he just gave that breakdown and stuff like that. So you know, I knew now when I look at the stock market and stuff, I know some of the languages and stuff like that, some of the numbers that's being put out there, it's because of him. He gave me that insight. He gave me that breakdown and stuff. And so, you know, ever since then I've been hooked, you know. And like I said, I seen his struggle. Same thing with Golden Child, you know, when, you know, Golden Child, he started up his thing, you know, he had one video. That cat had one video and that was it. And I'm like, when is this guy gonna start uploading something? And I'm like, when he started uploading the same thing, I'm like, dude, I ain't know you was in real estate. You know, even though, you know, real estate is a little bit something that's a little bit more harder for me and stuff to get. But anyway, you know, he did his real estate videos and stuff. I'm like, man, okay, you know, this guy here, you know, he into trucking and stuff like that. But then, you know, he got this real estate business going on too. So I'm like, you know, they were centered around that. So when they did that collaboration, right? When they did that collaboration and stuff, you know, I'm like, okay, they got the cowboy hats on and stuff like that, and you know, they suited and booted, ready for war. And then this crap happened. You know, this crap happened and stuff, and I'm like, I mean, it couldn't happen to. It's just it's very disappointing and stuff, you know, to see, you know, two guys and stuff, man, of that caliber to have to, you know, have to resort down to, you know, those little tactics and stuff, right? You know, because something didn't go right. I don't think that's cool. I think that's beneath them both and stuff, you know. I think it's beneath them both and stuff. I'm like, I mean, heck, you know, if you need a mediator and stuff like that, hey, you know, like I said, reach out to your man, Red Rooster. You know, like I said, I don't know everything and stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, I mean, you know, to let things go to that level, dealing with business, yeah, you know, it's you know, brother fan, it was drama, it was drama and stuff, and to tell you the truth, it really ain't even drama. It's just it was just something that went down that shouldn't have went down, and even with it going down, it shouldn't have been posted to where everybody can see it, because again, everybody that watched that dude page ain't about business, you know. And you didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss nothing. In fact, it's not even, you know, it's not even an issue now and stuff. It's just it shouldn't have went down. It shouldn't have went down and stuff. Yeah, you right, sweetie. You right, sweetie. But that's the thing that I'm saying is that, I mean, you know, when you're doing business, and stuff, I mean, you know I unsubscribed from a lot of the truckers' cars. Well, you know, okay, but see, like I was explaining to another guy and stuff, is that you got two types of people out here when you come to YouTube. You got entertainers and you got entertainers, you got informers. You know, and so when you entertain, right? When you entertain, part of the thing to keep stuff going is drama. And so, you know, when you getting that YouTube check, right, based upon views or whatever, you know, subscribe counts and stuff like that, you know, if you keeping drama going, then okay, that's what people go for, right? But they're not putting out anything and stuff that's informal. They just truckers that's speaking about things and stuff that happened to them, you know. They might have a moment of clarity and stuff, you know, here and there or whatever, you know. But for the most part, that's what it is. Oh, well, hey, man, you know, this driver here and stuff, man, you know, I don't like the way he talking about me and stuff, man, you know, and all that other nonsense and stuff, you know. And so, I mean, it's, you know, drama is very popular. And if you want a high subscribe count and stuff, then be an entertainer. You're an entertainer, and you go into that stuff, you'll get a high subscribe count and stuff. And so, you got to keep those haters and stuff entertained. Cause you scroll down that comment section and stuff, and every one of them you have maybe a few positive and stuff, but most of the stuff up there negative. Then then the people that's commenting, they trying to go at each other neck because either I'm on this guy team or I'm on that guy team. Behind some nonsense. Hey, Mr. G, you late again. I don't get it. Do you like, Mr. G, let me ask you something. Do you like paying late fees? Because I'm telling you, every time I go live, man, you late. You always the guy that's late and stuff, man. I got to keep charging you time on top of time. But yeah, I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing okay and stuff. It's just, those late fees and stuff, man, they get to adding up. You want to keep some of that money in your pocket, I would think. But, I mean, hey, it's different stroke for different folk, I guess. I mean, you keep paying and stuff, I'm probably going to cut you a discount or just give you a, what I might start doing, I'm going to go live and I'm like, all right, let's wait for Mr. G. And, Mr. G get up in here and stuff, then, we'll go ahead. Let's see, I got my bell on and didn't see you on YouTube, but yeah, YouTube, they if you're not uploading stuff on a regular, cause there's some people and stuff I subscribe to, and when they stop subscribing and then all of a sudden they do subscribe, I don't get notification, So YouTube and stuff, they, like I said, they just got a funny way of doing stuff, so. But heck, if you don't catch the live and stuff, then I guess you can see it once it's uploaded and stuff like that, so let's see. So, but yeah, man, but those two guys and stuff, man, I hate that deal didn't go down and stuff the way it was supposed to, because it would have been so beautiful if it did. They work hard and stuff like that. They very business minded, very business savvy, and for this type of breakdown and stuff to happen, cause it just like when I was talking about getting my own authority and stuff, right? I throw the business proposition out, and like I said, some guys and stuff I talk to on the regular, and they always talking about, well, hey man, I'm leased on and stuff, and I'm tired of paying this and I'm tired of paying that, and I wish I could haul for these guys and stuff, and I'm like, well, hey, we get our own authority and stuff, but I don't see what's the point in me getting my authority and you getting your own authority, and we're basically going to be doing the same thing, running the same lanes and stuff, talking to the same customers, so on and so forth. So, if I'm in the South, if I'm in the North, you in the South, you gain business up that way and stuff, and then we come together, and stuff, because we're basically doing the same thing, running the same stuff, it's just in a different lane. You in the South, I'm in the North. But every time I talk to them and stuff, they always they always talking, and I'm over here saying like, yeah, okay, let's do it. Then I'm running and I'm getting the money and I'm talking to people and I'm letting them know and stuff, hey man, I'm about to make that transition and stuff, and so I'm not gonna be with these guys anymore and stuff. But if I can I sign that carrier packet, even though you got this requirement, that requirement? You're like, yeah, So I'm talking about what do I need in order to get things and stuff, get everything popping. So they tell me this, that, or whatever. So now I go back and talk to my supposed person that's supposed to be going in with me, and they still talking the same thing. Oh man, I'm tired of the contract. They taking this percentage out and that percentage out and stuff. And I'm like, man, you know what? It's, those sort of things there and stuff. And then you just wind up, then you go get your own authority and stuff like that. You make your move and stuff like, oh man, what happened? Daggone, man, you stepping up, man. You doing things and stuff. I'm like, hey, dude, I can't be waiting on you. I can't be waiting on you. to tell you the truth, this truck here I got. I was supposed to be running a team with this truck. But, like I said, I gave I set the portfolio out there, let them know. I said, man, the biggest problem that I have, why I can't make the money I want to make, is because of this time. But I said, if we run team, right? If we run team, I'm never going to run out of hours because I got two guys. I got you, got me. If we run this thing for 1 year, this how much we going to make with the customers and stuff I got set up. Do you know he made every single excuse in the book why he couldn't do it? I don't want to run the Northeast. But you want to make money. You talking about, oh man, I want my own trailer. I want my own authority. I want to get my truck fixed and so on and so forth. So I like, man, look, if we sacrifice for 1 year, just 1 year, and this is what you're gonna have and stuff, and then you can make that decision and say, well, you know what, hey, I'm gonna stick with it or go my own way and stuff, but at least you have what you have. And we gave it a try. And I know it's successful because I've been doing it this long. But, they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen to the guy that got 3 trailers. They don't want to listen to the guy that got 3 trailers, but then they want to go do their own thing and stuff and complain every week because they got to pay $300-$400 for a trailer they never gonna own. But here I am with 3 trailers and stuff, and they don't want to listen to me. 2 trucks, they don't want to listen to me. Cause they got a problem and stuff in the area and stuff that I run, but I mean, I've been running this long, but they don't want to listen. Cause they want to tell me what it is and stuff. Well, you see up there, the area that you run in and stuff, you got to be worried about this or that or whatever. And I've been doing it over 5 years. Like, yeah, okay. I haven't seen it, but okay. I'm trying to turn you on the game and stuff. I'm trying to put money in your pocket. But it just, man, those complaints there and stuff, I just, if I'm giving you some gems and stuff, hey, look, go with it. Go with it. But I'm saying, I mean, it's one thing if I wasn't doing it for a long time and then I come up here and start saying something, then, the information can be speculatory. But dang on, man, when you talk about 5 years and this is a person who deals with me on a regular. All the ins and outs, all the good days, bad days and stuff like that. I'm feeding them all this information. And the conclusion that they can come up with is, well, I don't want to run Northeast. The money is, money is down there in the South and stuff. And I'm like, man, hey, if it was in the South and stuff, you would have 3 trailers of your own, two of your own trucks. You've been doing it longer than me, and your situation was a whole lot better than mine, but, here I am and there you are. Problem with the North is fuel, high parking, tolls. Once you get the lane, Exactly. See, it's, yeah, the fuel is high. You got to pay for parking, you got to pay for tolls and stuff. But you work that in with your rates because some people they still want to run up here and stuff, right? But then they want to do stuff for $1.50. No, wait a minute. They want to run up here for $1. No, not even $1. 91 cent plus fuel surcharge. They want to run the Northeast up there, $1.20 plus fuel surcharge. That's what they do it for. See what I'm saying? I try to, sweetie. I try to. But like I said, when you generalize and stuff, when you having a generalized conversation, I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes you gotta speak upon your personal stuff, right? In a generalized form and stuff, so people can get an understanding. But like I said, brother Faniel, that's the thing, man. Guys run up here, but they want to do it 91 cent a mile plus fuel surcharge. And then they wonder why everything killing them. They wonder why everything killing them. Why I say, man, look, you can't be on that mileage stuff talking about, you know, that miles, that work good when you talking about you got something guaranteed from North Carolina to California, and you know, on a percentage, they only paying on a percentage, you know, let's see, 91 dead crime. Yeah, exactly. But you see, now don't get me wrong. Now, if you got a lane, you know, I asked like, where do you know, East Coast, West Coast, right? I say, where you make your money at? So some people will say, going to California, they make the money. Then some people say, leaving from California to go to the East, they make the money. But, you know, the lane, and I don't know how it is now and stuff, but I know they had a lane and stuff from Charlotte to LA. And yeah, from Charlotte to LA and stuff, we were paying 99 cents a mile. Right? That's with fuel surcharge. So now if you getting paid 91 cents and then, you know, you getting a fuel surcharge and stuff, see, that'll be good for you because you getting your miles, your fuel surcharge and stuff, and then you got that guaranteed lane going back and forth. So yeah, you'll make better than a percentage driver. But Midwest is the best for me, yo. Hey, the each his own, man. I mean, I'm telling you, I ain't been, like I said, I ain't been to Ohio in no 5 years. No, longer than that. You know, like I said, I don't see how you do it. And I ain't gonna say that the rates and stuff are bad and stuff. I just don't like the area, you know. But yeah, man, you know, you under that type of lane and stuff there, but you know, you talking about, you got guys that sitting there doing, they might get a load and stuff 200 miles, right? And then they go complain and say, daggone, man, all I'm getting is these little 200-mile runs and I'm getting paid by the mile. And even though they might have you on a slipping scale, and stuff, you know. Thanks, sweetie. They can't understand why am I doing 200 miles a day, but the freaking load might be paying $1,000 a hit on those 200 miles and stuff. So the company still, they made the most money at the end of the day, and you on a mileage contract. You know, you switch it up and stuff and say, man, listen, I want to see that rate confirmation sheet, see what this load actually paying. Cause every time I turn around, you always offer me these little 200-300 mile runs. You know, and then saying, oh, that's all I got. You know, that's all I got and stuff. But then when you see what them loads actually paying, and then you negotiate a percentage contract and stuff, then all that changes. You know, now they ain't got those loads no more and stuff. You know, they know how to give them to other people or whatever and stuff. But you know, I guess that's another conversation for another day and stuff, man. Fellas, like I said, I almost got an hour in and everything. I got an hour in and stuff, you know. I hope that the information that I put out here and stuff was helpful. I guess before I go and stuff, anybody got any questions, anything and stuff, you know, pertaining to trucking? That's 2 to 40 miles every day is my money making. You doggone right. You doggone right. That's what I do. That's what I do, man. I can't do that. That's 600 mile. I mean, I ain't gonna say I can't do it, but there once upon a time there was a time where you could do it and it was beneficial. But you know, that's why. Let's see, bump docks every day. Yeah, that's what I try to do. That's what I try to do. But yeah. Once upon a time, there was a time and place where you can do a little bit more. It was more beneficial, but you know, and that's what I'm hoping that Black Smoke Matter is trying to address, right? That people are collectively trying to address, you know, because if not, then you know, I guess we're gonna be chilling April the 12th. We just gonna be picking up loads and stuff and getting ready for yeah. Yeah, you know what time it is. You know what time it is and stuff, but yeah, I hope that Black Smoke Matter and stuff, you know, addresses that issue and stuff, you know, with these ELD mandates, and they come up with something that's that's going to address the FMCSA to a point to make them back up and say, yeah, you know what, y'all actually got a point, you know. But they got to have some key players and stuff. They can't be up there, you know, just staggering and stuff and talking about, man, you know, hey, I used to make this money right here and stuff. I used to make this money right here, but I don't make it no more and stuff, you know. You gotta, let's see, does Landstar have plenty of reefer load? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't know. I don't know on that one. You know, cause every person I see with Landstar and stuff is hooked up with a dry van. It's not to say that they don't run them, but it's just every person I see with Landstar and stuff, they got a dry van. You know, I see a few people with reefer units and stuff like that, but it's not something that I see them offering out the table and stuff and say, okay, you got a choice between, you know, refrigerator or a dry van and stuff. Everything I see is either dry van, flatbed, or step deck. You know, yeah, that's all I know and stuff. I don't think they, you know, I guess every now and again they might have some, but for the most part, everything I see, dry van, flatbed, step deck. Yep. Fellas, like I said, hour in and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and close this video on out and stuff. Let's see, you got to get your own reef. Yeah. Okay, there you go. So yeah, I guess you got to get your own and stuff. Yep, but fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video on out and stuff. Just a quick reminder that Black Smoke Matter, their shutdown date is April the 12th of 2019, this year. April the 12th. You know, my older video, I said April 20th. Again, sorry about that and stuff. The correction is April the 12th, 2019, or this year. So, you know, I'm be participating in it and stuff like that, even though my prediction is that I don't think nothing effective is gonna come out of it. But, you know, again, you know, I'll participate and stuff, you know, just to say, you know, just to say I did it. But fellas, as always and stuff, man, I appreciate y'all participation. I appreciate all the good words and stuff, good comments and stuff like that. Got some more videos I'm gonna be uploading and stuff. My contact information is up there on the page and stuff. Feel free to hit me up. 252-266-8513. I do say that if you call, you know, if you do decide to reach out and stuff, text me first, and then that way I can let you know, you know, hey, listen, I got this going on, I got that going on and stuff like that. I can get prepared, get in my trucker state of mind and stuff, and so we can chop up the trucking industry and stuff. Let's see. We protesting, news to me. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Brother Faniel, that's Black Smoke Matters. Black Smoke Matters. Google that up. And stuff. They got their information up there and stuff about the shutdown and stuff that they're going to be participating in April the 12th. That's Black Smoke Matters. Look that up on Google and stuff. They should have some information up there and stuff, you know, which should be speaking about the itinerary and stuff, you know. But yeah. Like I said, fellas and stuff, you know, if you hit me up, text me first and stuff, let me know who you are and stuff and everything. I'll let you know, I'll call you back. We'll go ahead and chop up this trucking game and stuff. And with that being said, it's your man right here, the one, the only, that beautiful Rhode Island Red Rooster. Telling you as always, continue your research, fact finding studies. Honest on your skills every day. Until next time we talk, next time we meet, be safe, be easy, and peace out.